So as most of you know, I run an online coaching program. Now the idea of that is to take artists and producers and generally anybody really who wants to build something online and build a website, build a system, build an email list, build a content marketing structure and strategy, and I'll teach them how to do it, teach them how to put that together and to start monetizing everything and start building that fan base for it. The best place to start would be to tell you what it consists of is 4 weeks, right? So it's $70 for 4 weeks. In those 4 weeks, you're gonna get 4 sessions between 30 minutes and an hour where we'll sit on Skype or Facebook video chat and we'll talk about your goals and what you've been through this week and strategies that have worked, strategies that haven't worked. I'm going to give you some insight, I'm going to give you some goals, I'm going to set you some targets and just generally guide you through the process of building this system, because once this system is built, you know, you can kind of just experiment and fail your way forward until you figure out the rest of the stuff, right? So because I don't know if you're going to be with me for 2 months, for 3 months, for 4 months, or if you're only going to have that 1 month, in that first month, I'm going to teach you how to build the core system, and then, you know, if you want to work after that, then we'll start talking about psychology and direct sales and things like that. And I thought it'd be an interesting video to make to give you an experience of the kind of people I deal with, because, you know, some of the kind of people I explain to you in this video might sound like you, and if they sound like you, then that's either an extremely good thing or an extremely bad thing. So I'm going to start off positively and I'm going to share with you the ideal coaching client. Now, some people are only with me for a handful of months, maybe 2-3 months, and that's because they get the system built quickly. So when I give them some goals that they need to get achieved in week 1, by week 2 they're already hitting me up to tell me that they finished it, and then when we get into the next call, I already know what I need to give them next, right? And so on and so forth. By the end of the 4 weeks, they're just killing it, right? They've got everything set up and they're ready to go. And then they sign up then for the 2nd month and 3rd month or however many months, and then we can get into, you know, people and psychology, like I was saying. They're ideal, man. You don't need to get on their ass about anything. They don't bother you too much. They know what, they just don't know exactly what to do. So you line up these dominoes for them and then they just strike them, right? The second type of person I deal with is the I'm pretending I'm listening type of person. And I've had a few of these, and I'll take your money. It's fine if you if you want to spend as many months as you want on coaching and just pretend like you're listening, I'll take your money, that's fine. Because a lot of people won't get this stuff done, but they'll sit there with a face like they're listening to you, but they're not really listening, they're not really taking it on board. They're actually just, you know, they feel like just being on the call with me is enough, but it's not, because I'm not going to do all this shit for you. I'm just going to instruct you and teach you and show you things that you need to do. You don't want to be one of those ones. Now, another one is the person that we have the same conversation every week, right? And this is because this person still hasn't made the decision that they're going to kill this shit and they're going to go all the way and they're going to smash it. Every week they're, you know, my life this and this is going on in my life, and I'm like, oh cool, yeah, but did you start on your website? Oh no, see, the thing is, was my life. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, so you must have, you know, at least been building with some people, right, and posting some updates. Well, you know, the thing is, and like I say, I'll take your money. If you want to take this, do this whole 4 months or even further than that and not put in the work that you need to, I'm going to turn up and I'm going to do my job. It's on you to turn up and do your side of the bargain, where I can teach you and I can, you know, push you forward and propel you to where you need to go, knowing what you need to know. Another type of person that I deal with is this kind of person, right? I tell them, right, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. Now, instead of taking it step by step, what they'll tend to do is, but what about this, and but what about that? And I'm like, don't worry about this, don't worry about that, do this. Okay, they do that. And I'm like, right, now do this. And they're like, well, what about this, and what about, step by step, one at a time. If you follow these steps, it's going to work for you. And a lot of the time, you know, I can work with those people and we will get to the end of it. Well, here's the thing, 9 times out of 10 with that kind of person, they're going to need to have a few extra months to finish what we should have done in a month, which is, you know, cool, but I prefer to spend those next few months on more direct stuff, right? The last kind of person is the person that doesn't show up. I hit them up on the time that we're supposed to be getting on the call, Nothing. I hit them up, they don't get back to me for 2-3 days. Then when we book it again, they can't do this time and they can't do that time. And I'm a busy person, so I can't do that time and I can't do this time. They're not taking the coaching seriously enough, because you need to set time out of your day and sit down, and we really need to connect in a conversation, and I really need your ears and I really need you to pay attention, because otherwise you're going to miss stuff, and when you miss stuff, your system's not going to be as efficient as it could be. You're going to get a lot of holes in stuff, and a lot of people that could have become fans, a lot of people that could have spent some money with you are going to fall through a hole somewhere that because you didn't build it right the first time. And that's going to be a case with most of the type of people that I described in this video. And like I say, I'll do my job. I'll turn up and I'll talk about what we need to talk about. I'm happy, that's what I get paid for, right? And if you want to do 2, 3, 4 months and not listening, I'll happily take 2, 3, 4 months of payment to let you not listen, and I'll still say everything I need to say. That's fine. But ideally, I want people to go out there and be ambassadors. I want people to go out there, and when people say, yo, how do you know all this shit? They say, oh, Esskimo hooked me up. As opposed to someone who goes out there and didn't listen, didn't build anything, that thinks that might be my fault. Well, no, I turned up to the sessions and I gave you everything that we were supposed to do. It's just that you didn't do it. Ideal scenario, I'm coaching you for a month to 3 months, somewhere around there. You're working fast, you're doing what you need to do, and then randomly when we're about to cross over into a new month and a new payment, I'm going to say, listen, you don't need me at this point. You've got everything set up, you're doing everything right. You're in that space where you can just, because you've got that system built up, you can just go out there and fail forward, trial and error. You don't necessarily need me at this point. And I'll tell them, if you want to keep me on board and just get on calls for motivation or for little bits and tips that I've been learning as I'm going around my day and doing what I do, you're more than welcome to. But I'm just saying, you're good right now to go out there without a coach and do this for yourself. That's the ideal scenario that I want to be in, like I say, between a month and 3 months of coaching with someone. I don't want people to become dependent. But yo, be like number one, man. I'm hoping that if you hit me up for coaching, which you're more than welcome to, I'll put a link in the description for you to sign up if you'd like to. $70 a month for everything I've explained in this video. But if you hit me up, I would much prefer it if you were someone who was going to listen to me, right? Like I said, I'll take your money, I'm fine. You buy something from me, you'll get it every time. Whether you do anything with it, that's fine, but I'll do my part every time. I'm hoping that you listen to what I say and you knock down the goals when you need to knock them down, and then we can move through this progressively in a concise fashion, and everybody's happy by the end of that coaching. So hope this video helped. Maybe some of you were thinking about getting some coaching with me and this has kind of put your mind at ease about it, or maybe it's put you off, which I'm more than happy for you to go do whatever you need to do. I'm really only trying to work with people who can be constructive and that we can actually do something with. But yeah, please share, comment, like, subscribe, all that good. I said that in a weird order this time, I don't know. But do all that shit, and of course don't get mad, get motivated.